met me mee naar Maastricht. Voor wie weet waar dat ligt. Ergens in het uiterste zuiden van het land, parel van Limburgs land. Schat met een eigen gezin, door de Romeinen gesticht en door de Fransen beïnvloed als heen. Kom maar dan gaan we erheen.
This is Maastricht at dusk. It's almost 6 p.m. Daylight saving is over, so we're now in winter time here, so it gets pretty dark pretty early, but not as dark as it will in winter. Maastricht is the self-proclaimed oldest and most European city in the Netherlands. It sits in a little tongue in the southeast of the country, tucked in between Belgium and Germany. It's like right on the Belgian border, actually. And the first thing that I've done after getting here is go to a bookstore and blow like 70 euros on books about the Dutch language. That there is Onze Lieve Vrouw, the compulsory viewing basilica. Let's go take a look inside, see what it has to... no thanks, I don't smoke. See what there is inside. Let me tell you something I've already noticed and already like about Maastricht. Yes, the historic old centre of the town is all medieval looking and pretty, and it's a heritage listed national monument, like the entire centre of the town. But it also does not in any way shy away from or attempt to hide its industrial side, both past and present. So you'll see warehouses and factory looking things that are probably in use to this day, I'll find out. And another thing, it's a city on a river, and both sides of the river are really part of the city. It's not like you've got just an A side and a B side. You really do need to check out both sides to experience the city. Perhaps its varied history is what gives Maastricht its different feel from the rest of the cities in the Netherlands that I've been to. Time to rattle off some facts from the guidebook. It was a Roman settlement. The Romans built the first crossing over the river here. Then it was a religious centre. In the year 380 AD, the bishop of some place around here moved the bishop's seat to Maastricht. It was granted medieval city rights in 1204 and jointly controlled by a prince and a duke of the area. It was a garrison city of the Spanish from 1579 onwards. It came into the Republic of the Seven United Netherlands in 1632. It was conquered by the French in 1673, came back into Dutch control in 1678. It became a part of the French Republic back in 1794, back into the Netherlands in 1814, and then it became an early industrial city in 1830. Also in 1830, this guy in Maastricht bought the first steam engine and used it to start a pottery factory. This is the Sphinx Passage. It's like an immersive art and history installation inside what used to be a ceramics factory. And you can walk through here, and on the 30,000 tiles, they depict the history of what this place was used for up until 2006. I guess that's a reasonable basis for calling it the oldest city in the Netherlands and the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution here. I said earlier that the city does not hide its industrial past. Actually, it's more than happy to show it off and tell you about it. I'm going on a stadswandeling. Oh, it smells like pigeon shit under here. I think I swallowed some dirty air. Through the industrial district, the Sphinx Quarter, and then we're going to check out some of the old factory buildings. Usually there's street art on these kinds of things, and then there's a city park. Yeah. This is the city park, and in the distance you can see the city. I say the distance, it's really not that far away. You can even hear the church bells ringing. The premise of this city park is, it's an old bastion, I think that's the right word. The premise is to let nature run wild, so you can feel like you're out in the wilderness even though you're very close to the city. And you can walk around and explore, so you feel like there's heaps of space. It's multi-layered as well, high and low. And yeah. And you can do really cool stuff like walk through the doors, I suppose. If you know me, you know I really love stuff like this. God damn it. Fail. And what about the claim that it's the most European city in the Netherlands? Well, it would be remiss of me to come here and not mention the Treaty of Maastricht in 1992, which paved the way for the euro currency and contained a number of other things which I won't go into here. And before that, the Euro region, which has got not at all a confusing name, was established in 1976 and given legal status in 1991. What is it? It's like a cooperation between a bunch of provinces in the Netherlands, Belgium and Germany in the Meuse-Rhine region, that's two rivers here, for cooperation on matters of the economy, education, science, stuff like that. And around 4 million people live in the region, and they collectively speak German, Dutch, French and English, obviously. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is a, well, it looks like a working windmill. They've got a bakery attached to it. Yeah, check it out. And I mean, yeah, okay, I admit I'm a tourist guide. This apparently is the traditional Limburg pastry. It's a fly. With this one is with cherry and apple, but they don't all have to be like that.